Looking for healthy and fun meals for your kids? Well, the author of The Healthy Alphabet, Mark McGinty, has you covered. Mark, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So we were talking a little bit about how much of a diverse background you have. You're a veteran. You also have an electrical company. Tell us a little bit about how you became a children's author.
Well, it all started when I got out of high school, went into the military, did that. I've always been a high achiever, and then when I got out of the military, began to, open up my own business. And then, what I found was lacking, especially for myself, is when I would go out and bring lunches on site. You'd always be grabbing for quick, easy stuff, when quick, easy stuff isn't always the healthiest.
Yeah, and that happens all the time too.
Absolutely.
I know when I'm out in the field, Tim Hortons is the easiest. If you can't have a sandwich, buy. So those are some of the options. So why did you want to venture into this to help prioritize healthy eating for kids?
Well, you know what? Kids are the future, right? And we don't want these kids to go to school on empty stomachs. We want them to have proper nutrition so that they can excel in whatever fields to the fullest, and that all starts with a healthy diet.
So what does your book touch on specifically? Because I know it's the alphabet, so
Absolutely.
You're covering everything from A to Z. What does that look like when you're looking through the book?
When you look through the book, it pretty much, you start off with whatever letter of the alphabet. It talks about, what color the fruit or vegetable is, and then it also describes how the fruit or vegetable helps your body.
That's really fun. So
Absolutely.
You have a fun setup for us, and you have some fun, easy recipes that families can make at home.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what you have on the table here, and then we'll get to making.
For sure. So right out front here, we have the breakfast pizza. So that's pretty much, you can do you start off with an English muffin base, and then you can do cream cheese, Greek yogurt, and then you top it with fruits. And then in this case, it's raspberries, blueberries with some coconut, and then a drizzle of honey. It's really nice.
That's so good. That's something that I would definitely eat.
It is really good.
It's so easy. And then you have the fun snacks, different elements there too for kids.
Yeah, this one's ants on a log. So here we have obviously celery, peanut butter, and raisins. This one's celery, cream cheese, and dried cranberries. And this one's celery, almond butter, and raisins as well.
Awesome.
It's nice. It gives you a good variety.
So we have the last item here that you're going to be making with us, and this is truly the entire, the colors of the rainbow. So let's put this
vegetable rainbow
together.
wrap, for sure. So I'll put it together pretty quickly for you. So you can start off with, some red peppers right here.
Yeah.
Shoot that there, and then you got your tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I just cut these up into quarters. When you're doing the wrap, obviously you want to cut things a little bit smaller just so it rolls better, right? And then you want to maintain the color of the rainbow.
Yes, the integrity of that.
Exactly, that's the key for sure.
That's something, because I know, I liked vegetables as a kid, but I find if you cut them up into fun sizes, and then if you make it fun and pretty to look at, kids are more inclined to eat.
They're more engaged with that, right? And then you don't have to eat it as a wrap too. Like this, you can, after you wrap it, the kids can take it apart and they can pick away at it. You can put ranch on it. You can add a little dip to it as well.
And so you were also saying that, if you wanted to kind of bulk up the meal itself, you could also add maybe like a piece of deli meat too. It doesn't have to just be
chopped up chicken, whatever you want, right? It's not strictly vegetarian. You can add whatever you want to it, right?
Okay.
So this is pretty much what it would look like before you wrap it.
So pretty.
Yeah, and then we just fold it over, wrap it like a burrito style, right?
When you were writing the book, what were some of the surprising maybe foods or vegetables that you were trying to come up with everything in the alphabet? It
was very difficult, right? There was a lot of research behind it too, and you want to do the ones that everybody knows, but you also want to introduce people to new fruits or vegetables. So that just opened up, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's fun with food.
Exactly.
Yeah, kids need to be able to play with that.
So that's pretty much what it looks like.
Amazing.
And it's quick, it's easy. Breakfast pizza, breakfast. This is ants on a log. They can bring that for a snack, and then this could be their lunch. Like I said, you could also introduce some meat into it as well.
Do you have any kids in your life that have had to maybe take a look at this book and maybe try out some of these samples?
I don't have any kids myself, but I have a lot of friends and family members that have kids as well. So we push this and we help the kids out, and we can go through the book and talk about different fruits and vegetables, and then we also make them for them too.
It opens up that conversation.
Absolutely.
So what's next for you now that you have this book in play?
I was honestly thinking about maybe connecting with someone to open up possibly a foundation to bring this type of stuff into schools to provide healthy meals, healthy snacks to kids in schools.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
well, Mark, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning, giving us all this rundown, and congratulations on your book, Healthy Alphabet.
I appreciate it.
All of these details are going to be up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.